Hi, I'm James and I'm 1/3 of Trading the Market. In today's video, we have a new football trading strategy for you. You won't find this anywhere else on YouTube, and it's one we have devised ourselves. And this is one of the numerous reasons why you should choose to follow TTM above all others. So let's get into it. As always, let's first take a look at the market we will be trading this new strategy on. As you can see on screen, we are looking at the over-under 1.5 goals market. Now before you say, the over 1.5 goals strategy, reinvented, wind your neck in, James. Well, it's not. This is the reverse of backing over 1.5 goals. In this strategy, we are looking to lay the under 1.5 goals market after half-time. This strategy is born from the lay the half-time correct score strategy, which is a great strategy in itself. In both, we need a second half goal. Laying the half-time correct score always involves higher liabilities to win your staked amount. With this strategy, we are going to lower our liabilities to potentially win even more. Many traders laying the half-time correct score are put off by the higher liabilities needed and wait for the odds to drop to decimal 3 to make the trade more manageable bank-wise. This can often take time to drop to decimal 3 at around the 60th minute, and by this time larger numbers of games have already had a goal and the trade is then missed. In this strategy, we are removing the higher liabilities, and with each lay stake being matched as the odds drop, we are risking less and less for a higher profit margin, and in turn we can usually enter our first lay stake at half time or just after, therefore increasing the chances of profiting from an early second half goal. This is exactly why I started to look at other avenues to profit from a second half goal without having to risk a huge amount of money from your bank. Many traders are missing taking advantage of a second half goal due to the liability when laying the correct score, as they are sometimes tripling or quadrupling their lay stake. The more I have traded this strategy, the more I have fallen in love with it, and I'm sure our viewers will enjoy trading this even more. So let me quickly lay out the parameters for this trade. 1. We are looking for matches that have a 0-0 scoreline at half time. This will bring down the odds to a decimal range where we can start to lay the under 1.5 goals market comfortably without risking huge sums. If the game already has a goal, we can move up to the under 2.5 market if we still believe there will be a second half goal. 2. We want an odds range between decimal 1.4 to 1.8. Some matches will have higher odds in this range if the market expects a second half goal. You can still lay at higher prices, but if there is a late goal, say in the 75th minute and beyond, the odds will never rise enough to reach your lay odds and will not yield a profit. So laying at the lowest odds you can at the start of the second half is something you should always try to achieve. 3. We lay the under 1.5 goals market. Laying at say decimal 1.6 for say £10 would be a £6 liability for your first buy-in. 4. Leg in with stakes you are comfortable with. £10 at decimal 1.6, £10 at decimal 1.5, £10 at decimal 1.4, and so on. This will bring down the average odds buy-in of your total trade. 5. Once we have a second half goal scored, we let the odds settle, then trade out for a profit. We could also back the selection and leave ourselves with an under 1.5 goals free bet, but as always, I advise you to take the green and move on. This is the strategy in a nutshell. It's a really simple one to put into practice, and the fact we can leg in at lower and lower odds means more often than not that the average trader could lay £20 to £50 for liabilities of around £7 to £15, which is very much manageable. This can also be done if there has been a first half goal, by then going to the under 2.5 goals market and then laying under 2.5 goals in the same way outlined for the under 1.5 goals market. More often than not, the under 2.5 odds will mirror the under 1.5 market if there hadn't been a goal. So statistically, if there is still a chance of second half goals, we can then trade the under 2.5 goals or even the under 3.5 market in the same way as the under 1.5, if there has been one or even two first half goals. As with the lay the half-time correct score, link for the video is in this description, we need a second half goal. So we need to be looking for games with a high percentage for second half goals and also a high percentage of goals in general. If you have been following our brand new Excel Your Strategy series, you will already be building your own football statistics database to help you find these football matches, and if you haven't, where the hell have you been? I highly recommend you check those videos out and get started. Having a wealth of stats at your fingertips to aid you in picking trading strategies to then profit from is priceless. The knowledge you will gain from them is invaluable. Mark is a genius when it comes to Excel spreadsheets, and the fact other YouTubers and traders try to sell these statistics for extortionate amounts is astonishing. Here at TTM, we have no need or want to profit from any of you and give you everything for free. If we keep going on this trajectory, we will bring down the whole trading community, as no one will have the need to pay for football statistics any longer. Rest in peace, Betfair trading community. As always, I can't continue without mentioning our Discord server and community. The link to join us on the server is in the video description and also on the YouTube banner. The community is ever growing and almost over 200 members in its first month of existence. You will not find a greater trading family than this anywhere in my opinion, and it's all for free. I have been part of many trading groups and Facebook trading groups over the years, and they all seem to thrive in negativity. In our server, we do not tolerate negativity or abuse, and thus far have never encountered any. I'm certain our current members will back me up in the comments section and tell you just how supportive and helpful everyone is, and have become more knowledgeable and better traders for joining it. More so because you can ask a question and get a supportive answer in minutes. No one judges you, and they all want to see you boom. Please click the link and join us. We cannot wait to meet you. Now, let's get into some live examples of the strategy in action and head over to Betfair. Yes, I've cropped the screen to hide my balance, as I don't want this becoming a dick measuring contest, and let's face it, Canberra won't win. Also, so the haters don't troll me because I am doing what they can't. Haters will always hate. So here we are on the over-under 1.5 market, looking at the Heerenveen vs Alkmaar Europa League first leg playoff match. I have done my research regarding stats using my own spreadsheets I have built in the same way as we explained in Mark's Excel series, and I have also been watching the match from Betfair's live feed. The scoreline is 0-0 and the odds are just over decimal 1.5 from the second half kickoff. I am very much confident in a second half goal or two, so let's get trading. To begin with, I will place 5 separate lay trades starting at decimal 1.5 with the stake of £10, then followed by 4 more orders, all £10 each at decimal 1.4, 1.3, 1.2 and finally 1.1. This will bring down the average odds buy-in as the odds get matched at lower decimal odds. And then, if there is a late goal between the 65th and 85th minute, the odds will still drift and rise enough to exceed my average lay odds and still yield a profit even this late on in the match. If all 5 orders were to be matched, this will leave me with a liability and potential total loss of £15 for a total profit of £50 at an average odds lay of 1.3. When the goal comes, I will only need the odds to drift higher than the decimal 1.3 to leave me in profit, so let's see what happens. When recording this trade, I got all giddy thinking a goal was scored straight away, resulting in the perfect example as the market became suspended. As you can see, no such luck. So I shall keep waiting. In this next segment I will speed up the footage of all my lay bets being matched, so don't get confused when seeing the players in the bottom right zooming around the pitch like they have taken a blow on a Liverpool player's inhaler. So now, as you can see, over the course of the first 10 to 12 minutes of the second half, the odds have dropped from decimal 1.5 to almost decimal 1.3. So if you wanted to reduce your liability even further, you could leg in from decimal 1.4 instead of 1.5 like I did. So now we are in the 56th minute and I'll slow it down again. And as you can see, I have 3 orders matched for £30 and my liability is £12. And boom, there is my goal. So all I need now is to wait for the market to unsuspend, let the odds settle, and we can then see what our trade out profit will be. So Betfair are offering me just over £12 as a trade out profit, so I shall take that, thank you very much. And as you will see, I'm having a little problem trading out as everyone is trying to do the same, so we'll just keep clicking. Give me my £12 Betfair. And so in the end I've traded out for a profit of £12.06. Not too shabby. Boom. So in summary, this is why I love this strategy so much. I have been an avid lay the half-time correct score trader for many years, and since finding this new way to trade for the same second half goal at much lower liabilities, I shall hang up my correct score trading hat, I think. Why go looking for second half goal trades with higher liabilities when you can trade one with lower liabilities, and usually a higher profit depending on the time of the goal. On screen are just a few examples of trades I have profited from this last couple of weeks. I won't disclose the stakes used. As always, we don't promote using high stakes and only show lower stake examples to show more accurate profits the average trader will receive. There is literally no point in me showing a trade where I stake hundreds of pounds, as I'm not one to showboat, and also you don't have the bank or the capital to follow suit. So why not test this strategy out for yourself over 100 trades with smaller stake values, and feel free to let us know how you get on in the comments section. As always, please give us a like if you like this strategy, and also subscribe if you would like notifications of our upcoming videos. Please feel free to join our ever expanding Discord server, the link is in the description. And lastly from me, thank you once again for taking the time to listen. I've been James, this is the Lay the Under 1.5 goal strategy, and we are all trading the market. Until next time, happy trading.